2NURFM, a broadcast service of the University of Newcastle.
Always great to have Professor John O'Connor from the University of Newcastle talking physics, but also talking outer space. And I suppose this is kind of something, good morning, out of Star Wars, because which it was Luke Skywalker's planet that had two suns, didn't it?
That's right. Todd, Tatooine had two suns, yes. And so I don't know actually how that planet orbited, whether it orbited both of them or just one of them. But it's interesting because whenever you get, especially two suns and two large bodies like that, it becomes unstable if you have a third body in. And so you think, two suns, that's probably about as far as you can go. But just to show that the universe out there is a bit cantankerous and wants to make things more complicated, astronomers have found a system where there are three stars together, three suns and one planet.
Okay, how far away from us?
Well, we're not going to get there quickly because it's 340 light years. So you travel the speed. If you travel at the speed of light, it'll take you 340 years, but that's still in our neighbourhood, basically, so it's not that far away. No. But it's interesting because people hadn't actually conceived that there'd be three suns around a planet. And this is an odd system because what's happening is you've got one star and the planet orbits that star, and the other two stars are a binary which sits further away. So you've got these two stars spinning around each other, spinning around the first star, which is actually complicated enough. But in the middle, you've got a planet going around.
So stars around the star, around the planet.
That's it.
Excellent. There we go.
And the planet around it. Yeah. Look, it's this is even more interesting because it's a big planet. It's about 4 times the size of Jupiter, but they think it's only actually about 16 million years old, which is interesting. But yeah, so it's a big planet. It takes 550 years to go around the central star.
1 year.
One of their years is 550 of our years. So you can imagine when it's sitting between the star that it's orbiting and this twin binary sitting further out, the whole planet would be bathed in light. And that'd be true for half its year. So 270 years, the whole planet would see light.
That'd fade the curtains, wouldn't it?
Not only that, whole generations would go, well, you mean, what do you mean there's such a thing as darkness? But then it flips around the other side, so then they can see all three stars in the one direction. And of course, then they'd have night on the back. So yes, you'd have day-night. In fact, you'd have 3 sunrises.
Okay. Very nice,
yep. So yes, for half of its total orbit, you'd have what we experience, which is day and night. But for the other half of its orbit, 275 years, it would be daylight both sides.
So if you like your sleep,
it would be interesting because you'd have these legends handed down from generation to generation. Oh no, there are times when we actually get darkness. What's darkness, Dad?
Well, it's a bit Game of Thrones-ish, isn't it? Winter is coming. Yes. Darkness is coming, and that would be.
It could get cold. Yes, we could actually have snow. What do you mean snow?
Yeah, what is snow? Snow, indeed. So,
and it's interesting because it's almost as if no matter what a science fiction writer writes, things get weirder. And in fact, there's a parallel back in the days when people were discovering new particles. Particle physics was a big area. And every time a theoretician came up with a new particle, not too long afterwards, someone would find one. And a science fiction writer decided that this was actually the universe catering to theoretical physicists. And every time a theoretical physicist came up with a new particle, the universe would adjust itself to allow that particle to appear.
It's a very interesting concept, isn't it?
It is. Unfortunately, on one occasion, one turned up that no one expected, and Enrico Fermi stood up at a conference and said, "Who ordered this particle?"
So as a physicist, does it annoy you that some joker can come along, decides they're writing a book and comes up with this great theory that they haven't been through all the training you've been through, they haven't gone and hypothesized and pontificated, and they go, you know what? I reckon there's a planet with 3 suns.
Well, it's one of the interesting things about science too, and that is you require creativity. So we welcome creativity.
Professor John O'Connor, thanks for your time this morning. Always great to have a chat. So there you go. A planet with 3 suns. What was once science fiction is now science fact.